Thymus vulgaris of the family Lamnaceae, or as you might know it, thyme. This plant is a fragrant culinary herb native to the temperate regions of Europe, North Africa, and Asia. This is a perennial plant, often evergreen in the majority of its 350 species. Just like most plants in the Lamnaceae family, it is easily identifiable by its strong aroma. However, if you want to do it visually, you can identify via the opposite pairs of oval leaves, very small, about 4 to 20 millimeters long. Additionally, you can identify via the flowers, which form on very dense terminal heads on the plant and have an uneven calyx, and usually is a zygomorphic shape with the upper lip being 3 lobes, with a yellow, white, or purple coloration. You most likely know this plant from its many cultivars, namely golden thyme, lemon thyme, and creeping thyme. However, these are just common names that refer to a multitude of species that we use on the regular basis. This wonderful plant has had a variety of uses that has been recorded throughout the majority of human history. The ancient Egyptians used this as an embalming fluid, and the ancient Greeks used it as an incense in their temples and bathwater. We see thyme being used specifically for flavoring by the Romans within their cheese and alcoholic beverages. And just like today, beyond just its flavoring and scent, we also see people used it for medicine as well, often being used as an antiseptic or an insect repellent. It is known that Hippocrates often recommended thyme for various respiratory issues or other conditions of the lungs. The people of Greece often grew thyme in gardens and gathered it in the countryside. As we move forward to Rome, it is seen that it is often suggested to cure people who are melancholic or shy. Due to its aromatic properties, during the Black Death in 1340, people would often wear posies made of thyme for protection, to ward off the miasma that they believed caused the disease. However, as we look today with our current understanding of science, it is definitely proven that none of these are actual medical properties of this plant. However, there are some benefits that can be used in a different way. A major aspect of thyme is thymol, which is a naturally occurring compound known as a biocide. This is a substance that is very useful for destroying harmful organisms such as infectious bacteria. Therefore, to this day, thyme can be seen as a natural alternative to be an antimicrobial substance. A study that was conducted in 2010 suggests that alternating the use of thymol can reduce bacterial resistance of common drugs, and therefore makes the use of penicillin last longer. However, it is definitely not a replacement for such things. An additional study that was conducted in Portugal shows that even at low concentrations, thyme oil can be used as a natural preservative for food products alongside salt, making it less likely to contract a foodborne bacteria that causes human illness. Lastly, a study performed in Poland shows that thyme oil and lavender oil are effective against resistant strains of Staphylococcus and Pseudomonas bacteria. These antimicrobial and antifungal effects of thyme are also very useful for skin, such as eczema-like lesions and acne. A study carried out by the Addis Ababa University of Ethiopia shows that an essential oil extract of 3% was very effective on eczema-like lesions. 66.5% of people treated with this showed improvement, while only 28.5% that were treated with the placebo showed improvement. Additional studies from Leeds, England tested the effects of thyme on the bacterium that causes acne, and shows that the antibacterial effect was proven stronger than the standard of benzoyl peroxetine, which is the average used in most creams and washes. In addition to this, it also was not an irritant to the skin, meaning that it might be a better solution. Beyond the more common practical and scientific uses of this herb, there is also a more cultural significance with this as well, often being used within witchcraft. Calling back to its uses with embalming in ancient Egypt, many modern witches use thyme as an herb to honor the dead or to ease your grief from a major loss, in addition to letting go of the past. These rituals often include keeping the herb on a box or an altar where the dead are remembered. Then, the bundle of herbs are either used as a brush to air out the home or burned and spread over water. Alternatively, calling back to Greek origins, thyme can also be used as a smudge to fumigate homes or temples, chasing out bad vibes. More recent pagan rituals include finding lost objects by appealing to the fairies' love of thyme. This is often used to attract prosperity and is therefore used in many wealth spells. These traditions require that the plant is alive and healthy and often corresponds to the waxing and waning moon cycles. These cycles are when the Fae are said to be the most active. Although very easy and tempting to add to a food recipe, this magic is best used in a brew or a bath, although it is best to avoid milk, for it will ruin the magical properties. Thank you for joining me on my little exploration of thyme herb. I hope you did learn something and hopefully found it somewhat entertaining. Thank you for watching.